All right, welcome to this Freedom Path overview. Billy Scott here, and I want you to thank the person that shared this video with you because I've been in this industry for 23 years and I haven't seen anything this explosive. I'm only 14 days into this company. We are in pre-launch right now. That's how fresh this thing is. And you are seeing this in an incredible time. But I want to get right into the information of what all the excitement's about, why Freedom Path is different. We're going to break it all down right now over the next 10 minutes or so. But let's talk about the future of finances. So right now, people's credit has been hit harder in the last few years than it has probably ever. And it's a bad credit can cost you over $200,000 over the course of your lifetime, right? From paying more interest on homes, cars, loans, credit cards, and everything else. Also, 60% of Americans right now don't have $500 or more set aside in case of a financial emergency. And a lack of financial literacy is costing Americans over $400 billion a year. So these are the kind of problems we're here to help with and a lot more. So let's talk about the Freedom Wealth membership that is put together by Freedom Path, and it has four sections. The first one is the Score Path. This is designed to help you build and protect and monitor your credit score, repair your credit score as well if you have some challenges from the past. The Wealth Path section is to help you with financial planning, getting out of debt faster, getting access to personal loans, estate planning, getting your will and trust done. It's all included. The Life Path section includes identity theft protection, local savings, where you can access savings from most of the businesses in your local area, travel planning, where you can save on travel. Then the last section is Business Path. For those of you that have a business or plan to have a business, and you want to form an LLC, you can get that done through here. You can get business credit built through this platform. That's an upgrade, but that's going to help you separate your business credit from your personal credit. A lot of business owners are using their personal credit to do business transactions, and it's actually tying up their personal credit, which stops them from getting homes or investments because of their debt to income ratio. So we help you build business credit here, and then you can even get business funding through this platform. So this company, what they put together for a startup that's only 5 years in business. Now, they have a track record already A plus rated on the Better Business Bureau, 5 stars on Google, almost 5 stars on Trustpilot. So what they've done in just 5 years is exciting, but what's even more exciting is with the next things that they're already working on. That's how fast this thing is moving. Let's take a look at some results. Shantae's credit score went up over 237 points in 93 days. And you can see all the other results. This is happening on a daily and weekly basis. People are using this platform to get results like this. But also, they offer Freedom Life Insurance. So people can also get life insurance through this platform, or if someone wants to get licensed to offer life insurance, it's available through this platform. Bolt Funding is, of course, the business funding partner of ours. ID Club, this is also powerful because this is the credit monitoring solution and identity theft protection. And this ID Club is $29 a month, but it ties in with the Freedom Wealth membership. And that's how you can set up your credit repair. And then the Freedom BCA, which is Business Credit Academy, is powerful. People that get this product and complete it, some simple steps, but if they follow along, they're guaranteed to get access to a minimum of $50,000 in business funding and higher. So some people have already accessed 100,000, 250,000, depending on what kind of business you have and what kind of structure you establish, the more funding that'll be available through our company. So what does it cost? It's very straightforward. $189 setup fee one time. And after that, it's $129 a month for the service. In a minute, I'm going to show you how the service can pay for itself. But again, this is just powerful, to have not only your personal finances, business, and everything in between, to be able to monitor and grow, protect, do all these things in one place is very powerful. But let's talk about how to take it to the next level. Fintech is an exploding industry. Fintech means financial technology. How many of you have heard of companies like Rocket Money? They're doing ads everywhere, right? What about the ones on the screen? Stripe, Chime, Coinbase, Robinhood, SoFi, Credit Karma. I've actually heard people try to make fun of Credit Karma. Well, Credit Karma is laughing to the bank. $4 billion a year is what they make from advertising through their fintech app. It's a simple app. Well, what we're delivering is way more powerful than just a credit score. And you have the opportunity to not just spend money on fintech apps, We want to show you how to make money from a fintech company. Fintech, if you look on the left side of the screen, is expected to be worth $700 billion a year by the year 2030. That's less than 4 years away. The question is, how big of a piece do you want to go after out of that $700 billion pie, right? So through our platform, there's 5 ways that you can get paid for referring people to FreedomPath, referring people to the different services I showed you earlier. You're not even the one providing the services, the company is, but for referring people, you earn income. Let's talk about the first way you do this. You get set up with a website included with your referral account, and it looks just like this where you can track and grow everything. It's already built out. Usually, if you started a business and wanted somebody to build something like this, it'd be at least $5,000. I actually went to school for computer science, so I know, right? But this is included. And then after you have your website up and rolling, you just do 3 simple steps on a daily basis, part-time, spare time, whatever pace you want to go. Step 1, let people know what you do. Okay. Step 2, direct them to your website. The website has all the information covered. And step 3, help them sign up for the products that they need. You get paid for each product you refer, and you have access to track. You got support, training, everything that you need. What do you get paid is the last question. Let's talk about how it all works. Well, when you go out and refer a customer that pays that $189, you make $75 up front, paid the next week, and you get residual income of $29 a month residual. It's actually $38 a month residual because they have the ID club. So let's see what this adds up to as you refer more clients. If you refer, let's just say 3 clients in a week, you make $226 the next week, $89 a month residual. And because you refer 3 customers the same week, you unlock a $100 bonus. But if you do 5 customers in a week, you unlock a bigger bonus. You make $378 up front plus $148. You get the point. I want to show you what happens when you max out this 20-point bonus. So if you get 20 customers in a week, that's 20 points. The company gives you points, 1 point per customer. That unlocks a $2,500 bonus when you get 20 points the same week. That's on top of the fact you made $1,500 in commissions and almost $600 a month in residual income. So that's $4,000 up front with that bonus and $600 a month in residuals. That's with 20 clients, and there's no limit on how many clients you can refer per week. You can also get those points and bonuses from referring team members. And when you refer team members that have the services, the only difference for them, they just pay an extra $100 up front. So instead of $189, it's $289. But guess what happens for you? Instead of getting 1 point per referral, you get 2 points. So if you look at this chart on the screen, and instead of referring 20 customers, you refer 10 broker bundles. That's a broker like us, the referral that does the referrals, that has the services. That's a broker bundle. When you refer 10 people like that in a week, you make $100 per referral, which is $1,000 plus that $2,500 bonus. So you've made $3,500 up front that gets paid the following week. And again, you're getting residual income on a weekly basis. Here's how the points break down. Again, when you get 3 points in a week, whether from customers or broker bundles, you make a $100 bonus that week. When you get 5 points in a week, the bonus goes up. And of course, when you get 20 points, you unlock the $2,500 bonus. You can do that as many times in a week as you want, by the way. You're not limited to only get these bonuses one time. Then there's something called a check match. I'm almost done. I got 2 things to share with you. We have the check match, which is powerful. Let's say you referred me to the company as a team member and I get the broker bundle. So I'm now positioned to go out, share my website, share videos, and refer people. Well, the check match, the way it works is because you referred me, whatever I go out and make in commissions on a weekly basis, the company is going to pay you a check that's 10% to 20% of whatever I made. Now, you don't get any of my money. You just get your own check that matches mine. So, for example, if I go out and make $1,500 this week, you get $150 added to your check this week because the company is saying, hey, here's 10% of the same commissions Billy made, because Billy wouldn't have known about this if it wasn't for you spreading the word. So it's kind of like you getting paid to advertise the company. Now, when you get your second promotion in the company, that goes up to 20%. So in that example, if I made $1,500 this week, you made $300 commissions. By the way, none of these examples are guarantees of the income you're going to make. Okay, so these aren't income claims. These are examples, though, of what can happen, what has happened, and what's possible if you go out there and refer people to the business. So these are examples. Now, some people went out and earn way more income than this. Some people have earned less. It's all based on your individual effort. But guess what else happens? You also can unlock check matches as you move up in the company on not just your first level, but your second level, third level, fourth level, all the way up to 10 levels. So imagine I refer somebody who refers somebody, and the three of us are all referring customers. You get a check match on all three of us and everybody else on your first, second, and third level. So that's how the check match works, and it's very powerful. The last way I want to share with you that it's a bonus that you can earn over time. Some people have earned this bonus right away. Some people earn it over time. But this is a bonus you can earn not just by yourself, but with your team. So when you and your team have at least 150 points a month, you can start unlocking these bonuses. And remember, you get points every month for every customer you and your team sign up. Every time they make a monthly payment, you get points for that. So you don't just get points the first month, you get points every month. And the way you get these bonuses is you can count up to 60% of these points from one leg, from one team. So if you refer me, you could count up to 60% from myself and my team. And then if you refer a second person and they start building a team or just referring customers, you can count up to 40% or up to 60% from their points if you want to. And so look at the bonuses. When the points double, the bonuses double. And then the third column shows you how much you make just from this one bonus per year if you earn this bonus on a monthly basis. Okay. This is just one of the 5 ways we get paid. This is the kind of income that can be earned again. So some people are just here for extra income, part-time, spare time, supplemental income. Then there's others like you or myself that might want to go out and earn, massive income and go after bigger goals. And you see it's possible here with these kinds of bonuses. All right. What does it take to get started again with the broker bundle? It's just an extra $100. That's it. $189 to start as a member, and then $289 to start with the broker bundle that includes your website, referral program, training, marketing materials, support, everything you need to go out there and share this with no experience. You can go out there and crush it. And so I have a few questions as we wrap up. Number one, does this sound like something that you're looking for? I'm a big believer that if what you're doing that isn't helping you achieve all your financial goals, then it's time to have an open mind and look at other options. You don't have to quit what you're currently doing, but you can add something part-time on the side. The second question, do you see yourself or someone you know doing this or using these services, right? And the answer is usually yes. We all know people who want to be homeowners or improve their finances or make more money. Okay. And then the last question is, are you ready to take action? The biggest thing that separates people from achievement is action. A lot of people wait to understand and know everything before they take action. And that's not how it works. You got to just know enough to take the first step, and then you'll learn the rest as you go. But let me share this last thing as we close out. At the time of this video, I am 14 days. Ourselves, our leadership team, most of us are 14 days or less into this company. We are in what's called pre-launch. In our last company we built, we brought in over 600,000 customers. Our goal is to do more than that in half the time. So when somebody sees this and gets started and takes action, you are in before that explosion, before we hit momentum, right? We have a lot of success already happening in pre-launch, but when we launch this thing July 1st of 2026, it's called game over. And so if somebody's sharing it with you either before July 1st or shortly after, again, thank them for sharing this with you and giving you the opportunity to get in position before this thing explodes. And so with that said, we appreciate you taking a look. Get back with whoever shared this, and we look forward to you being one of our next success stories. We'll see you over the top. God bless. Have a good one.